Okay guys, so we're back again. We're here for day 3 of the PGA show, and we've been really looking forward to this one all week, to be honest. So we're here with Patrick from Global Product Creations.
Ian,
thank you, Patrick.
Thank you for having me, Ian.
No problem at all. We obviously wanted to kind of see and test this product. We've done that earlier the week at Demo Day, but now we're going to really dig into the nuts and bolts, the nitty-gritty between the new technology, twist face. So let's start with M4 and let's give us a rundown on that.
Of course, well, thank you. We're here at the PGA show and we're telling everyone about our new revolutionary technology in twist face. Twist face will be placed on the Mount Rushmore of all of our great technologies that we have at Taylormade.
Right.
And as you can look deeper into our products, there's technologies of the past that we still put into products in today's driver.
Legendary technologies.
Legendary.
Yep.
Started with the loft sleeve with R9.
Yep.
2-degree loft sleeve, both featured in M3 and M4.
Yep.
Speed pocket technology with an improved speed pocket that we're calling Hammerhead this year.
Right.
And obviously twist face, which has been a lot of positive buzz and a lot of excitement behind twist face. So both the drivers will feature twist face, and both drivers will actually feature the Hammerhead slot, which we're really excited about to add more forgiveness in the M3.
And you were telling me something just before we got on camera there, and I'd love to hear it, that this isn't just something for this year's product line. This is the way club faces will be made by Taylormade moving forward for several years to come until another groundbreaking innovation comes.
Yes, we will make every driver going forward with twist face. That's how compelling this technology is.
Right.
With data, player data, we found that there's a trend. 50% of the shots get hit in center.
Yeah, in that center area.
In the center area. Maybe that our top staffers around the world, they hit the center more often than you and I.
Yeah.
However, 90% of shots are found in the low heel, center, and high toe. With traditional bulge and roll, the bulge horizontally and the roll vertically, the shots are made to, bulge and roll is to bring a shot made back to center on a robot test.
Exactly.
Well, we're not robots. And in player testing, with shots hit low heel, they produce a high spinning shot, a high slice.
Yeah. Loss of distance, loss of accuracy.
They will. A shot's missed on high toe, you can think of that gear effect taking over, that low hook, low spin, low loft. So what we've done with twist face is about 15 millimeters left of the heel, or left of center on the heel, we've taken a degree off of the golf club.
Okay. Yep. So
less loft.
That 10.5 is 9.5 down in there. So decrease that. Okay.
That segment on the low heel has less loft and about 150 RPMs less spin.
Right.
So again, if I take you through that low heel miss that you may have, that's a high spinning, high right slice shot.
Yeah.
With twist face, we've negated some spin, and we've also negated the launch.
Right.
Hopefully landing in more fairways. So when you do a test back to back with faces and traditional bulge and roll in the face with twist face, that low heel shot is going 6 yards right.
Right.
With twist face, we can get that margin narrowed down to 0 yards.
Wow.
We're really happy that we're bringing to the market a club that is more forgiving than ever before.
Great. And that's just the percentage of shots the average golfer hits outside of the sweet spot is a high percentage. So, golf is a game of misses. We know that. It's not about your best shots and your best swings. It's about what the ball does and the club does on the ones that we miss. So, if we're limiting the damage on those bad swings and we can make hay when we make the good ones, it's all going to result in one thing, and that's a lower score.
Of course, it's a game of misses. Talking about those legendary technologies with Speed Pocket does a few things that we've learned. It protects ball speed. It makes the face more flexible.
A little bit of extra deflection of the face, a little bit extra of the trampoline effect that people talk about.
Our low misses, they're aided by producing high launch and low spin. Anytime I can give a golfer higher launch and low spin, that's greater distance. So with Hammerhead, we've improved the design. That, as you can see, there's 2 ribs on the perimeter of the speed slot. So we've stiffened the perimeter, and we've created a more flexible center.
Right.
So what's really exciting in some of our preliminary fittings, we're seeing, or some of my preliminary fittings, now that the product is new and out, I've seen increased ball speed.
For sure.
What the Hammerhead ribs, or I guess we could call them, are doing is it's allowing us to produce a lighter face.
Right.
And that light, thin face, in fact, it's the thinnest face we've ever made, we can save weight, and we can allow and put weight in different areas of the club to make the club more forgiving.
Right.
We had a lot more players play the M2 2017 over the M1.
Right. Yep.
The reason was the forgiveness.
Stability all around the head. Yeah, on those misses.
In M4.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry. In M2, there's a 25-gram weight in the back for high MOI.
Right.
This year's M4, thanks to Hammerhead and this light face, we're able to put 43 grams of weight
in the back.
In the back. That results in a 67% larger core area.
Yeah.
So if I give you a 67% larger sweet spot, I think you're going to take it.
You're going to take it, and that's an engineer's dream, Patrick, isn't it, to get that amount of discretionary weight to play with? I mean, in an engineer's world, a couple of grams is a lot. Never mind almost double again to relocate it where you want it, which is low and back, and produce that high launch, low spin, very forgiving profile that you want in a driver. That's when we're swinging it at max speed, you can do the most damage. That's the reality of the thing. Yeah. So the more we can stabilize it, the better that is, and obviously that's where M4 is.
So in the M4, it's distance, straight distance with forgiveness.
Okay, great. So let's talk about M3.
M3, straight distance with personalization.
Right.
We just talked about how that M2 of last year was very forgiving.
Yeah.
Well, what we're really excited about in this year's M3 is not only you have the benefit of the movable weights that we're familiar with the M1 franchise.
With the old T track, and it's changed, it's now called the Y track.
It's the Y track. 2 independent 11-gram weights that can be moved unrestricted in this channel, in the same channel. But the M3 features Hammerhead, and so I can now give you that same weight savings we talked about and produce a 39% larger sweet spot in M3.
Right.
So now, very dangerous. You have a club with all that personalization and we're adding forgiveness that you've never seen before in our flagship product in M3. What do you think of the gray?
I love the grey. I absolutely love the grey. To me, it was, it looks sleek, it looks really high end, and I was a fan of the white. I've used the 2016 M2 for a few years now, and I'll progress into M2, probably M4. I've always been towards the higher forgiveness with the speed, and so I absolutely love the grey.
Data would say that you're going to receive about 150 to 200 RPMs more spin in the M4.
Right.
But you can really dial in your trajectory in the M3, and that's what I prefer. I love to, it's amazing, between the loft sleeve and the Y track and all of the slots that you can place these two 11-gram weights, there's over 6,000 combinations for a fit.
And in our world, Patrick, obviously, the key is for all of this is get fit. Go get custom fitted, don't guess, don't leave all these different kind of options and the different ways in which we can set the driver up. Don't leave any of that to chance, because you still got to get the right shaft in there. You've got to have the right conditions for your type of swing. So without a doubt, that's going to be huge. Patrick, talk to me a little bit about the top ridge of this driver here, and it's a little bit raised, and it's maybe got lost a little bit in terms of face twist and Hammerhead and Y track.
There's lots of technologies in the driver.
Yeah.
So what that is, that's called our aerodynamic crown.
Right.
It's there to let airflow. It's there for aerodynamics.
Sure.
Now, you may have seen some of our competitors. They have fins or ribs.
Yeah.
Well, when you're trying to make a club more aerodynamic, you see the wind tunnel and you see wind fly over the center of the club.
Sure.
What we want is better aerodynamics in the downswing.
Right.
So the reason for its shape is that as the player is swinging down in their downswing, airflow is flowing over the head this way, not across the face, because we don't need better aero across the face at impact because we're already at impact.
Right.
So for better aerodynamics, we want it during the downswing. So that's why the curvature is there on that high toe area. It's raised up a little higher, and you can see it at address, but if anything, it should give you better confidence to hit the ball longer and straighter.
So every which way we're looking at, there's performance all over both products. But I mean, that reminds me of the old dual crown technology that was originated in burner, way back in terms of having the higher raised crown on top and then the lower sort of perimeter sort of crown. And so that's another legendary technology that's being utilised and that type of thing. So I mean, Taylormade just keep pushing the boundaries of every part of the driver.
We couldn't be more excited. If you look at our tour staff, we have the deck that has been stacked.
Yeah.
And we know that one of these great players will have a breakout, not a breakout year because we've all heard of them, but they may have 4 or 5 wins. And what's really great is these guys are talking about Twist Face.
Yeah.
They're seeing the forgiveness, they're seeing the performance.
Yeah.
And when you get these great performing products in the hands of the best players in the world, I think that feeling is contagious.
Yeah.
The M3 is available in the 460 model and 440.
Okay.
In the M4, we have the standard M4 and also the D-Type.
Right.
On the showroom floors, I've been speaking with a lot of customers who do a lot of fits for customers of all ages, and the D-Type is a way where we take that weight we were talking about, the 42 grams or 43 grams of weight, and we moved it heelward. So that reposition weight helps that player with the common slice.
Sure.
Gear effect take over, more weight in the heel.
A little more rotation of the club face to correct it.
And we put a aftermarket Matrix white tie 55 gram shaft.
Yep.
A little lighter than the Fujikura Atmos. So again, if I can get you a lighter weight shaft,
sure,
it'd be easier to turn it over.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, Patrick, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk us through M3 and M4. There's so much to talk about. We could probably go on for another 15 minutes.
I could do it all day.
We could do, no question about it. But thanks so much again for taking the time, and we look forward to getting it in your hands this season.